Oh, I have a treat for you, but I'm going to unplug Jason's fan. You know, he left early again. When did he leave? Gosh. Look, the Lanark Diner, where they filmed Silver Linings Playbook. You can sit in the booth that Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence sat in.
Can we? Let's go.
Creep. It's close to TNT. It's about 30 minutes away, so you visit us anyway.
Come on, Kurt, you ready to go?
Here's the... You can't go yet. We had to get this video together tonight. We have a special order. I'm showing you 3 different pinball machines. These were special order because what we did is we did things on these that we've never done before in other games at a slight extra charge. Anyway, it's for a rock and roll man that has a whole bunch of albums, CDs, and he has a big game room of pinballs, and he wanted us to customize each of these 3 games. Special Force, we're still working on the door. Don't worry about the door.
Okay.
I wanted to get this video done tonight. But okay. Raven, let's start with Raven. Each guy worked on this with different fun ideas. Who did this one? Was it this is Tony. So Tony took out the original block of solid wood, and we put in this where we have some bushes and we have some of the little green army guys, and they're hot glued down, and we've installed them some green lighting in the back. Now this customer requested as little LED lighting as possible, so consequently this game is mostly lit by 44 bulbs. We still love 44s though. We really do. Now,
there it is.
You didn't think I was going to notice, you shitheads. You know what?
See how long it would take.
Did
you lift out the glass? There's a note in there for you.
Put a note in here.
Bob.
Yeah. Now wait a minute. Creeps.
Took a while. Idiot, put the wrong glass in here.
Are you trying to embarrass me?
It took a while. So, there you go. Oop! Do something.
Well, while I have the glass off, everybody's getting giddy. Kurt's turning 50 years old.
You know what happens when you turn 50? Just dig a hole in the ground and later wait to die.
Greater.
We're going to go out to Pizza Hut tonight and celebrate. Anyway, let's finish. Raven has that one jumper wire added. All the Gottlieb system ones have to do it. Our boards, we get our boards fixed by Fred Schwemmer. He does a lot of board repairs for us now. And you've seen us push him too before. He does. We don't push him off. We advertise him. So he's a great guy. He's on eBay, and you can locate Fred Schwemmer, and he makes these replacement boards now. It's really great. He's doing a whole bunch of stuff which is really helping our industry. In this case, we have the ground jumper here. That'll save your board, keep all the coils running nice and smooth. And we did the ground mod in the bottom of the game. I'll show you that in a minute too. We did some board repair. Of course, the power supply here, you have to reflow solder on the connectors, and you have to squirt some jism up there in the power supply. We shouldn't be rushing this because of all the work these guys put into this. Red T-molding, we thought set it off really nice around the edges. I think it looks terrific. That's not in there, right, is it? Yes, it is. Good. But let's look at the other things. Now look, we did put LEDs because the 44s were a little too deep inside each of these 3, and we've tied them into these lights. So when you do the lane changes, you'll see each of these things move. It's really sharp. I thought it was a really clever idea, and that the lad came up with. And we also have an LED tied into this top bulb. See how it lights when the top arrow is lit? Right there. Pretty good, huh? Now these do not light, but these do spin. And we notice while we play the game when there's some movement going on that the helicopter blades will actually move. Pretty nice. It's very easy to tie that stuff in too, folks. Very easy.
Yeah, how easy was it?
As easy as I can make it. We repainted the lockdown bar black because that is the theme. Originally it was, and so were the side rails. So that's been repainted. Now underneath we have our ground mod. This mod was actually done a long time ago, probably 10 to 12 years ago. And you do not have to cover them electric tape, but the guys did, because it is low voltage at that point. That's just a return ground, but it's a great idea to do. And we tied in those lights right into the GI circuits, as you can see right here. So either the GI or the, actually no, there's no GI on this one. That's on the other game. See, I'm confusing them now, right? New plunges and links. Steve Young makes them. See how pure weight they are? That gives these flippers all the power they need. Otherwise, you won't get it up that ramp. And we have new end of stroke switches. That ensures a really, really powerful flipper, which you desperately need. New cabinet switches, obviously. And of course, we have new rubbers. We have all kinds of things that we've done to this to make this thing run, play beautifully. Isn't that nice? The car light's up there, but that won't come up. Oh, you know, we have to put the ball in, Frank. Did you forget the ball? We're rushing to do the video tonight. You want to pack these up. This is a single ball game. It's not a multi-ball. Now, watch. When I put my first light in, you can see the guys moving at the top. I thought that was a really sharp light. Now, in this game, I guess you already know. If you've played the game, you have to get these up to start your sniper effect. If you don't hit it down, the game will drop it and either bring that one back up or any of the other three until you get it. Isn't that neat? The music changes. It's a really sharp feature. It is random. That one, the only way to get to it is to go up top. Did you hear him scream out? Oh! When you hit him. Oh! Now, extra's lit now. See? Now I get my word extra if I can hit the moving target. Ah! My gosh, Frank. People will think I can play pinball. Look at how much power these flippers have. So, anyway, what else should we cover? Oh, I think a lot of you know, this is a neat effect. When you hit that, see it turns on that motor and spins your, really sharp, spins your helicopter. Anyway. Now watch, the guy will light up for a moment, drops this frame, kind of like, oh, we also, you know what that holds that ramp up? It's a flipper coil from the older style, like the black hole. Flipper coil holds that up and engages, and it's the hold winding that keeps it up. We always put a brand new one in because that coil is always brown. It's not burned out, but it's brown. It's always a good idea to change it. Good. I think we are done. We're going to move on to number 2. Look, gold wings. Decked out in gold. Look at the artwork on the cabinet. Steve went all out on this. It's just a beauty. We did put LEDs up top just to light up when the lights are off. You know what would look neat? Kurt, do me a favor. Can you turn off the overhead lights?
Sure, I'm not doing anything.
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 That's insubordination.
Insubordination. When
as
you're-
we wait for him to turn the switch off. That's better. Now this is lit with incandescent, but underneath the playfield we do have LEDs because I didn't think it really hurt and it really jazzed it up. But do you notice what Frank has done? Are you looking? Well, we've added a whole bunch more lighting up top that the original Gold Wings doesn't have. As a matter of fact, you can see a video we posted of the other Gold Wings we did where we added extra GI lighting. But look, Frank has put in LEDs that blink out of sequence like this. 4 different models that are hooked down on the playfield and wired in. Pretty sharp, huh? And he even built and designed the circuit to run it. Very simple circuit, but Frank did it all himself. He says, I can do this, and he did. So he's run the wires in there running independently of the rest of the game. And I thought it was really sharp. And notice, look, the sides are foil. Unfortunately, they don't make mirror blades yet for the older games, but we decided to take it one step further because our customer said, would you please put mirror blades on the side? I called the company. We don't make them for that. So we settled for second best. We actually got a special heavy-duty sign material that they make signs out of to put this decal on. And you know what? We did it on the Raven. I didn't even notice. See? You can actually see with the game off that the side rail, see how it reflects the Army motif here up on the side? Isn't that sharp? Pretty nice, huh? So anyway, Frank's circuitry on this is also very clever. Let's see. Let's see underneath here. He's put the boards in here, see? There was room. See, isn't that nice? And he's made this card here for the customer.
I made labels because this is the board that runs the flash lamps on the head. It uses a heavier transistor. If you try to use this one down there, you're going to blow it up.
Yes, you know what? That's a good point. See, a lot of people think because the boards look the same, they're not. Look at the size of these transistors and look at the size of these. They're different because this is running an 89 or a 67 bulb where these are just running 44s. You can't intermix them. So if you start taking boards out, you got to make sure you put them in back in the right way. Frank is drawing his 5 volts right out of that connector, and then these are wired in. See how nice he made it? He's put these connectors in, so if they have to take the plastics apart, they'll be able to unplug it. They won't have to unsolder anything. So it was really nice. We're still doing a couple minor things, last minute things on this, but let's see if we have anything else. Oh, of course, we've rebuilt the flippers. To get these nice and strong again, we have nice new plunges and links, and then the stroke switches. Even the top one. Top one has a slightly weaker coil, so it doesn't bust things up there. Doesn't that look beautiful? Brand new back glass, Mylar. We can still get these, but Raven we can't. They make a new reproduction. I checked everywhere. Nobody has any more Ravens. So unfortunately, we either have that one or we get the Repro. Somebody has it on eBay. Sometimes they're nice. They make a nice Genesis, and they make a nice Monte Carlo that we like. Because some of those you can't buy anymore. We checked everywhere. Oh, Steven! Ha ha ha!
Hello.
Guess what? Jersey Jack Pinball. The show's in a week.
Two weeks. It's
weeks.
August 9th, but no one cares about that. Right?
August 9th.
Yes.
You gotta come. Free pinball all day.
Yes.
Hot dogs.
Yes, and
Sodas. And the Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
A row of them.
well,
Right?
before in the tournament.
There will be a row, right?
There'll be games there to see. Yes.
Good. The Wizard of Oz.
How you doing, Kurt?
Uh-oh. He doesn't like that at all. Anyway, we're back to the Gold Wing. I hear somebody's telephone ringing.
Frank's phone.
Is that your phone, Frank? Okay, I'll wait. You get it. All right. Now we'll command it to start. See? Perfect way to do it, huh? Now, your right flipper moves those green ones at the top. And they really move so smoothly. It's really nice the way they do it. When you hit anything on this side, it starts that neat effect. See, these two targets give you that effect, or this switch here, or this switch. And you try to make that loop shot, and you get 50,000, like that. Then the next time, we'll spot the top rollover at the very top, and then the last time we'll leave, 50,000. We still have to go up there. What we should do is capture a ball. Let's do that. Now, this is the really clever effect. I want you to see this. Here, let me get the ball back. When you roll through here, like that, it starts this light. See it? Do you hear that? Isn't that neat? A very slight effect. And of course, it'll release the balls just by going up there. The game gives you advance warning. It flashes those flashlights, the two registers at the top, to let you know the flippers are coming in. The ball is coming out. Now, of course, with the three flippers, keeping your eyeball on ball. See? Right now, as soon as you lose your first ball, your capture ball light is lit again. So you can go right back up there and bang the ball up there and capture it again. If you put it back up, I can do it. There we go. Good. By the way, that shot, very hard to do. To launch this ball up here and get that a wing around that shot. It is a tough shot. It requires a real hard hit for it to loop through and to go through there like that. But it can be done. It is doable. It is a doable shot. Anyway, Frank, I think we got everything covered on this. You've seen the videos on how this game works. Now let's move on to the third one in the series. Here we are. The Special Force. Now, it's probably too dim. I have a 25-watt green bulb in there. I think we're going to have to change that to a 40. It's supposed to be a 40 frosted. That's what the game calls for, but I don't happen to have one right now. Got one at the house. But in the game, in the standby mode, there's only 4 lights, general illumination that light. These 4. That's all it's on the machine. 4 lights to light the playfield while no one's playing it. The computer-controlled lights are all wink and wave, but see how dark everything is up here? You can't see any of the neat stuff we've done yet, can you? You can see the silver sides. Frank, look over on this side too. See, the silver really helps reflecting it. Now, I want to show you some of the things we did before we start the game. You see the tank? It's got a green light in it. Okay. We've also added a green light in this, and we've lit the cab of this little guy here. And we've added men and trees. They've been glued down. And we also added a helicopter up here, which does not light, but it's close enough. And look, a couple extra guys just for good measure down here at the bottom. We also added a light up here. I always wondered why this didn't have one. So we have a light underneath that, and that you'll see that light up, and it's a very nice effect. We're going to give it a start. Now, you've seen videos in this game. You can hear the crickets. None of the GI comes on until you actually take your shot up here. And now you can see how everything lights up. Really nice. Now, see how the helicopter's lighting up now. So when you go up here, you get this nice effect, see? It's pretty good, huh? Oh. See how it flashes all the lights, too. Really nice stuff. Pretty sharp. You can see our lights are blinking now. We've tied these lights into different lights on the playfield. So this one's tied into the fire rocket, and this one's tied into the fire rocket, too. So we wanted to do that just to play it safe. This one's also tied in. I'm not sure which GI or which light he tied that into, but we thought that would be a really nice effect. And I think it looks pretty good. See? It's on. Really nice stuff. Well, Frank, it's done. Do you think we should change that bulb, Frank? Yeah. It's kind of dim. The good news is GE makes a 40 watt, now in a 29 watt bulb. And, oh God, that's hot. Wow. Woo! Put that down there. Let's see how much better it looks. Let's move this here for a second. Well, that certainly lights the glass up a lot better. I guess we'll leave the white bulb in it, Frank. And hear those crickets. Well, I think this guy's going to be really happy on how nice these 3 games came out. And now it's time to take Kurt out to his birthday dinner? Late dinner. Good night. Good night. Now, clear out!